Yan. Okay, okay. Kita ba ako? Kita? Kita. Kita yung naka-screen share, no? Clear ba? Clear yung audio ko. Clear. Ba't nagdodoble? Okay na, Paps. Kita na kita. Pa-confirm na lang. Hindi ko narinig sa mic. Sasalta ka ba, Mike? Nagsalta ba si Mike? Gerald? Or ano? Rinig na ba ako? Oo, hindi ka rinig. Ikaw ba, Gerald? Rinig mo si Mike? Kaya ata hindi ko marinig. Yan. Okay na. Wait lang guys ah. Salta nga Mike. Ano? Ate. Yan.
Ops.
Yan. Okay na. Ano? Nagloko dun sa Discord. Okay, so pwede na tayo mag-stream siguro, no? So live
Nasa
na rin
gitna
tayo.
ako, sa?
Oo, nandito lang sa gitna ako.
Okay. Kala ko
Okay.
ano.
Okay, game. So, double check ko lang yung mga materials natin. Okay. Dito yung Econ calendar, dashboard, Heatmaps, okay naman. Okay, sige, we can start our weekly debrief. Okay, so sa lahat ng mga kapanood nito, welcome guys, welcome everyone. Thank you for being here, Mike, Gerald, no, for being present in our weekly debrief and forward guidance, no, as usual. So ano natin to, weekly show and weekly deliverables natin sa BTP community. So I think we can already start in our market review. So as always, ang goal lang naman natin is to be prepared for the week ahead, no? So week 15 na tayo. For this trading year. So meron pa tayong mga around 37 weeks left or 38 weeks left pa tayo for this trading year. So madami pang chances, madami pang linggo na pwede nating gatasan and to be defensive on. So titingnan natin, no, in this weekly debrief if we should be offensive or defensive in this upcoming trading week. So before we proceed dun, so let's review what happened to this trading week. So actually, paano ba? I want to start with the S&P 500 muna before we proceed sa Heatmap. So actually, critical yung nangyari sa S&P 500 this trading week. Kita naman, no? Kita yung yung S&P 500. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. So, nice. So, this trading week, for the first time, we experienced this big black candle, big bearish candle nung Thursday. Dahil na rin dun sa as discussed on the past pre-market preps or daily preps, may mga geopolitical tensions in Iran and Israel. So, parang nagkaroon ng 1970s style na fears na pwedeng mag-hyperinflate yung USOIL dahil dun sa geopolitical tensions na yun. And it might keep rates higher for longer if that sustains, if mangyari siya, if that happens dahil dun sa Iran and Israel conflict and higher US oil prices. At the same time, may mga Fed speaks, for example, yun nga as discussed kay Fed Kashkari, Fed President Kashkari and Goolsbee, parang dinog show nila yung Fed speak nila, tipong sinabi nila na malabo na magka-rate cuts this year if magkaroon talaga ng constant re-inflation sa CPI numbers and core PCE numbers. Not specifically those numbers, but inflation in general. So ayun yung nag-trigger ng big engulfing candle, big bearish engulfing candle. Engulfing yung 10-day trading range, 15-day trading range. Yung consolidation range na to, yung nakikita natin dito. So ang ganda na sana, nag-hold yung MA20 and then nag-breach below that. But nung Friday, thankfully, we experienced this somewhat some kind of recovery candle, Wala tayong na-experience na bearish engulfing follow through momentum. So, yung Friday, yung kahapon, tama ba? Hindi, Sunday na ngayon. Yung Friday, medyo doon ako nag-aalangan na tipong paano ba? May mga hawak pa akong stocks, may mga hawak pa akong possessions. Although, karamihan nun is non-related or medyo shielded against that a down move sa S&P 500. Like, I have oil and gas names, I have China equities names, yung mga non-correlated sa S&P 500. So, ayun, if we experience that follow-through bearish engulfing pattern, medyo bad signal yun for me. And we might revisit 500 level in the S&P 500 sa SPY. And for the Qs, baka bumalik nga siya sa 420, which is yung immediate support level niya, which is MA100 support level. So for the S&P 500, looking for supports tayo actually, should we experience another follow-through sell-off? Kasi na rin, Fed CPI, actually CPI week ngayon, this coming week. And it might cause another downturn in the market or market sell-off. It might trigger another market sell-off. So, actually, tutumbukin niya yung value area high, Considering this trading range, yung fixed range volume profile ng trading range na yan. And actually, if we can anchor our AVWAP sa year-to-date, halos tinutumbok niya din tong 400-500 level sa S&P 500. Ito yung anchored VWAP natin in terms of year-to-date. So actually, big picture, still on a great uptrend, strong uptrend. We have MA20 uptrending, sloping upward, MA50 and MA100 as well. So actually, big picture, hindi ka naman dapat talaga mabahala. Parang routine pullback lang yung ginagawa ng market in technical terms. Although, siyempre hindi natin masabi, may mga macro factors tayong need i-consider. For example, yun nga, yung US oil natin, should this commodity hyperinflate for the coming days or for the coming weeks or even months, that will be a great factor, that will serve as a great factor sa possible downtrend ng S&P 500. Pwedeng magkaroon tayo ng big picture bull trap, kahit i-consider natin tong yung weekly time frame. Hindi natin pwedeng i-disregard na pwedeng magkaroon tayo ng big bull trap Yung ganyan, no? Di natin masasabi, no? Parang tipong 1970s style. Pero, ayun nga, seasonality-wise, historically, if presidential election year, pinoprotektahan ng Fed yan, pinoprotektahan yan ng US Treasury and ng Central Bank yung stock market din, no? Kasi it might affect presidential election results. Yan, anyway. And syempre, gusto nila keep yung trabaho nila. Okay, moving forward sa Qs. So actually, the Qs is constantly breaching MA20. So yung break below MA20 nung Thursday was parang hindi naman super new. But looking at it, for the first time, tinouch siya yung MA50 since its breakout nung December 2023. So ito yung all-time high breakout, the retest of previous all-time high, then this uptrending channel, no? So right now, for the first time, it touches MA50. So pwede ito na yung hinahanap ng market na pullback or retest or reset. Actually, titignan natin, no, month on month, looking at it in terms of the immediate trading structure or technical structure. Ano siya parang base building yung ginawa ng Qs ng tech sector, ng big tech natin. Parang nag-consolidate na siya. Parang ito na yung binibigay ng market na opportunity to rebuy or re-enter in the market, no? For tech names. Hindi natin alam, no? Hindi natin alam. Depende pa rin yan sa magiging sentiment ng market toward the reinflation fears and as well as yung Fed rate cut issues, no? Parang recently, ayun nga, yung mga recent Fed speaks, sinasabi nila na baka walang rate cut this 2024. And for sure, it will affect small caps and even mid caps if rates remain higher, no? Since yung mga small caps natin, actually, very interest rate sensitive siya. Since karamihan ng mga companies under the small caps are dependent sila in borrowing money. So higher rates, higher cost of borrowing, pwedeng may mga companies dyan na huminay earnings and it might produce layoffs and whatnot, thus weakening the economy, no, in the long run, and it might cause a recession. Pwedeng yun yung maging next acts if ever your rate cuts remain higher for longer. Maapektuhan yung small caps mo as well as mid caps as well. Pero karamihan ng names under mid caps are AI related na rin. So most likely ma-hold niya yung trend, no, for mid cap. So out of all main indices, core indices natin, ang pinakalanganin lang natin is small caps. Okay, let's move forward. Tapos na tayo dun sa main indices. Actually, let's look at the ETF Heatmap, no, for this trading week. So let's look at the weekly ETF Heatmap. So let's take consider of the value traded. So if may questions kayo, open nyo lang yung mic nyo or chat kayo dito sa natin, sa voice channel natin. So looking at the weekly heatmap, no. So big indices natin, main indices natin, which is SPY, Qs, IWM, and MDY are down this trading week. Ang pinakamaganda lang natin for this, pinakamagandang movements lang natin this trading week is under XLE, up ng 4.4%, inverse Qs, SQQ, and GDX. Up 7.74%. Actually, amazingly, SLV, yung silver trust natin is up around 11% this trading week. So big movement in silver related names. So fixed income is actually on a decline. So ito yung broad index or parang broad benchmark natin in fixed income bond market, TLT. So down siya ng 3.28%. So junk bonds, negative 1.26%. So parang lumalabas, no? Ayun nga, based dito sa sa market narrative natin, sa big picture. Spike in yields pricing in higher for longer rates nga. Gold pricing in further geopolitical tensions and conflicts. Pero looking at the S&P 500, yung main indices natin, big picture, parang pinaprice niya may near-term rate cuts eh. Hindi natin masabi. Parang macro backdrop natin, hindi natin maintindihan. At the same time, yung S&P 500 natin, pati yung main indices natin, nag-hold lang. So, since main market natin is equities, sundan lang natin ano yung ginagawa ng main indices natin, equities natin. No? Huwag natin masyadong i-overthink yung nangyayari sa yields, sa DXY. Siguro ang pinaka-pagtuunan natin ng pansin is yung liquidity backdrop natin. So one of the good news na gusto kong i-discuss, we had a bounce back dito sa MA50. Parang ano nga lang siya, end of quarter, end of year. Parang yung end of year liquidity flush, liquidity drain is always expected every end of quarter, end of year. So right now we are bouncing back above 6.36 trillion in terms of Fed liquidity injections or Fed liquidity in general. So once it re-breaks 6.4 trillion, then it's a good risk on signal for equities. But right now, wag tayo masyadong magpanguna. Wala pa naman tayo dito sa re-break of this previous resistance area, which is 6.4 trillion. So once it re-breaks MA20, yung green line natin, then that's a good sign na may recovery in liquidity. And at the same time, looking at the big picture, yung mga individual components of central bank liquidity, we have TGA accounts na fully parang nandun, madaming reserve yung checking account ng US, So once na spending spree nga yung US Treasury natin, US government natin, then this 800 billion, 760 billion worth of money will be injected in the economies, in the economy and in the financial market. So that will serve as a tailwind in equities and even fixed income. So considering din mga precious metals, we don't know. Karamihan dyan is only hunting for good yields. So if mas maganda talaga yung yields in gold, mas maganda yung returns in gold, precious metals, then doon mapupunta yung pera. Oil and gas names, pwedeng doon mapunta yung pera instead of fixed income. But ayun nga, more of speculative nga yung two names na yun. Fixed income, most likely doon mapupunta yung pera. Or AI theme again, So instead of putting their money to fixed income, they will be putting their money in most likely Nvidia, since yun yung high value traded, or sa mga sa semiconductor ETF. So yun, even reverse repo facility still has 440 billion worth of money or cash in reserve na pwedeng ma-inject sa economies natin. Yun, okay. So actually even Bitcoin this trading week is down 5%. Yung mga Bitcoin related ETFs natin is down 5%. So in general, talagang yung money is in XLE, energy names, gold names, precious metals in general, and yun nga, oil and gas. China equities later, tingnan natin individually. So daily heatmap nung Friday, very important, end of week action. So ito yung heatmap nung Friday. So good recovery sa semiconductor sector natin. Nvidia except Intel kasi Israel based yung mga manufacturing plants niya, and it directly affects Intel Corp. So that's one of the main reasons bakit siya bagsak. So ENPH, solar name yan, so down siya 7% nung Friday. MSTR is down 10.9%, 11% halos. A Bitcoin related name. So across the board sa tech sector natin, sa hyperscalers natin, good recovery and good movement actually Meta, kahit na nung Thursday karamihan ng names are down, na-hold niya yung yung price niya. Wala siya masyadong selling na experience nung Thursday, kahit na nalalaglag yung market. Microsoft is recovering back. So, na-stop out ako dyan, na-hit yung break-even stop ko at double check natin. Na-hit yung break-even stops ko sa Microsoft 419, 420, na-hit yung BE stops ko. So, I might rebuy Microsoft, no? Since wala akong big tech na allocation right now. So, kakamihan ng names na hawak ko is oil and gas name, and China equities, which is Huya, Iraq, and ano yung ibang kong hawak? Iraq, Huya, CMC, so industrial metal. Although ito big tech, pero cloud-based, no, Cloudflare yung hawak ko. So Microsoft gusto ulit mag-re-expose ng allocation dyan, since ito yung pinaka-direct AI name, no, na hyperscaler. So yun, Microsoft. So medyo stay away muna ako, chill lang muna ako sa semicon. Yun, balik tayo dito, medyo nag-jump ulit tayo, no? So Friday, good movements din in producer manufacturing. So GE is up 6.05%. Most likely dahil na rin it is also considered as an aerospace and defense name, yung GE natin. So up siya ng 6%. Since may geopolitical tensions in Iran and Israel, pwede maging benefactor si GE. So energy and minerals is good, retail and trade, Amazon is up. Eli Lilly sa sa health tech is doing good, 2.1%. So Schwab may acquisition story siya recently, 2% up siya nung Friday. So mga names na gusto din natin tingnan actually, no. So Schwab is doing this good EP drift play, no, pang episodic pivot drift play. So after its announcement on the acquisition, it's producing this pause candles. And most importantly, above siya sa 50% ng momentum candle, no. So big volume ng Friday. So we might expect a strong up move ng Monday, no, tomorrow. So Schwab, one name na pwede mong pasukan if you want to trade medtech and episodic pivots, no, yung mga may catalyst basically. So Schwab. So pwede mong iakyat yan sa stock list. Okay. So tapos muna tayo dito. Tignan natin yung key economic events naman, no. Key economic events last week, previous week. Okay, so actually gusto ko din discuss, sige, wag na nga itong Philippines. Ito na lang, US na lang, no. So isa-isayin natin. Monday is actually na-release yung manufacturing PMI. So hawkish data siya. Bakit? Kasi na-breach niya yung 50 level. So for the previous quarters, actually down yung manufacturing PMI by below 50 points, no. Parang above 50 points, good economic activity, below 50 points, then bad economic activity in terms of manufacturing. So right now na-breach na yung 50. So it was really hawkish data na lumabas. Kaya rin nag-react yung market nung Monday, no? Na parang, ayun nga, strong economy, baka hindi magka-rate cuts and whatnot. So, yun yung main story nung Monday. So, let's look at the S&P 500 nung Monday. So, ito yung Monday data. Ito pala, yan, April 1. So, actually, bearish candle siya. Ended at a red. And on the following day, ng Tuesday, lumabas na nag-gap down yung market with the JOLTS job openings being released as a hawkish data again, no. 8.756 versus previous month na 8.748 versus consensus, na-exceed niya expectations ng market ng even the forecast of trading economics 8.84. Hindi, actually higher yung forecast ni TE. So basically, bottom line, hawkish data as well, strong labor market by the JOLTS job openings. So services PMI na-release nung Wednesday. So Tuesday, April 2, na-release yan 10 PM. parang na-price na rin ng SPY no, yung Tuesday data, gap down. Nag-gap down niya ng 1%. Then on Wednesday, nag-recover yung market based dito sa data sa services PMI. So US market is a services based economy. Karamihan ng napoproduce nilang economic activity is based on services. Sa tech jobs, information technology related production, whatever, ganun. So 51 yung lumabas, no? So weaker than consensus, weaker than previous month. So may somewhat contraction tayo na experience sa services PMI. So nagda-downtrend na siya. Since, ayun nga, services-based economy si US, this is a dovish data. Kaya rin nag-react yung market nung Wednesday and recovering nung Wednesday, no? Hindi siya nagkakaroon ng follow-through sell-off. Wala siyang gap down na experience nung Wednesday. So, that happened to the S&P 500. Noong Thursday naman, so tignan natin, Thursday. So, Thursday, Fed Chair Powell speech on 12:10 a.m. So, actually, good movement nung early morning, nung early session, nung morning session, I mean, in the US. And then, nung bandang alauna, parang 1:17 p.m. sa US, 1:20 p.m. sa US. Doon na lumabas yung news about Iran, Israel conflict, and yung Fed speak ba, yung nabanggit ni Fed Kashkari and Goolsbee na kinda hawkish or strongly hawkish. Then, what happened? Strong down move. Yan. Double check natin Yan. So, 5-minute time frame. Bandang alauna yun Yan, 1:15. Tama. Yun yung pagkakatanda ko. Parang, nagtsatsa pa ako nun. Then, di ko masyado pinapansin kasi yung mga Fed speak. Nila Kashkari, nila Goolsbee, yung mga ganun. Pero, yun nga markets, di mo masabi talaga ano yung trip nila. Naganap lang talaga sila ng reason to sell, no? Or to push prices down and to sell their holdings. So, nung narinig nila yung na-mention ni Kashkari na, yun nga, no rate cuts this 2024 if inflation remains higher this coming months, ayun, nagkaroon ng strong sell down. Then on Friday, the market kinda recovered. Kahit na, putek, ang weird talaga ng market, no? So, hawkish data yung non-farm payrolls. 303K versus consensus of 200K. Versus previous month, 270K. So, isipin mo yun, putek, 30K than previous month, higher. So, ang lakas ng NFP data, hawkish data yan, kasi, yun nga, stronger labor market equals walang reason yung Fed to cut rates. Then unemployment rate as well contracted, no? 3.8%. It cooled down, no? Basically, din siya, dovish data. Hawkish data din siya, no? Hawkish data siya kasi lower yung unemployment rate versus previous month nung February. So nawalan sila ng reason to cut rates lalo since wala kasi economy kahit na ayun nga. At the same time, inflation rate this trading week is to be released and we are expecting higher inflation rate. Kasi yun nga, based on our framework, we are basing it on USOIL movements. So let's look at start of March, US oil prices. Start of March is at this area. Yan. So, sabihin na natin dito. So, 10% up. End of month na lang. Yan. So, 6.5% halo. 6% na lang natin. Sarado natin doon. Basically, nag-increase yung US oil prices mo. And based on our framework, if month on month higher yung US oil prices, expected na CPI, core inflation rate, is also higher than previous month. So, yun yung lumalabas sa atin. Ultimately, we're expecting higher inflation rate this trading week. So, April 10, to be released yan on Wednesday. CPI week ngayon, and PPI is to be released on Thursday. So, if mas mataas yung PPI mo than previous month, it might affect your core PCE data as well. So, yung core PCE, yan yung main benchmark ng Fed as for their inflation targets, no. So, right now, nasa 2.8, 2.85% yung core PCE. If core PCE rises above 3% again, then wala nang reason or mas lalong mawawalan na reason yung Fed to cut their rates on June. So, ayun. So, this trading week is kind of crucial. So, retail sales, consumer sentiment on Monday, Friday, next week. On Friday pala, consumer sentiment. Next week is retail sales. So, right now, focused yung market on the core inflation rate and PPI. So, expect volatility on Wednesday and Friday. No? So, around 42 minutes na pala tayo. Hindi pa tayo nakapag-individual name. So, debrief and forward guidance na to. Actually. So, be careful on Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, so, next. May nalimutan pa ba ako? So, key events. So, let's look at segments. So, tapos na rin tayo sa Fed liquidity. Ay, hindi pa natin nakikita yung DXY pati yung mga macro benchmarks natin. So DXY, good thing na nag-resist at 105, nag-decline, nag-pull back to MA50 and MA20. So basic natin, yan. So 20, 50 and 100. So may declining MA100 ka pa naman. So that's still serves as a magnet for the DXY. So, pwedeng i-retest na pa yung MA100. Magpa-flatten out pa yan. So, if DXY is declining, it serves as a tailwind for equities. Okay. Wait lang. Yan. So, on Friday, nag-spike siya. Pero, end of day, nag-revert back to 104.28. So, nag-react lang ng onte on non-farm payrolls and nag-react din siya on the unemployment rate, no? Yung DXY. So, for me, bottom line, gusto ko makita na mag-break below dito sa MA50 and MA20, yung DXY natin. To be considered na mag-risk on tayo in tech sectors and small caps. So ano din siya yung small caps natin, affected din yan ng DXY movement. So if umaangat yung DXY mo, that's bad for small caps. So yes, 10-year yields this trading week, big movement, breaking above this 3-month high, yung February 2024 high. So right now, mukhang pinaprice ng bond market is higher for longer talaga. So what we want, syempre as equities traders, is for US 10-year yields to break below 4.3. Much better if it closes below this uptrend line, this support trend line, no? Yun yung ideal scenario. But if umangat pa yan for the coming weeks, even breaking 4.5 and i-retest na yung 5%, we might experience another bond yield tantrum nung Q3 of 2023, which is yung July up to October. Yun. So, yun yung parang ine-expect natin. Bull case and bear case for the 10-year yields. So, looking at USOIL. So, very strong pa din, no? Siyempre, meron tayong hawak na oil and gas name. So, gusto natin umangat yung USOIL. Pero in general, for equities, that is a headwind for equities, no? If you have USOIL rising or uptrending, that's bad for inflation. And higher inflation, higher for longer interest rates. So what we want, no, for USOIL is to layo na kasi sa MA20. Ang high probability scenario for USOIL is to test $90, even $93, then another down down move, no? So most likely this coming years mag-ano lang yan, mag-consolidate dito sa big trading range na yan. Super bearish if we break above 95. Mas mahal na naman yung gas, no? So mahirap bumiyahe. At the same time, higher costs again, no? For consumer items, syempre, if you have higher oil prices. And ayun, if we break above 95, maybe next month, di natin alam. Baka yun yung mag-cause sa market to decline, no? If you have higher oil prices. Okay, so tapos na tayo dito sa natin, sa benchmarks natin. Internals, so halos lang din naman, nag-range pa din dito sa 44 level up to 67 level. So nandito naman tayo sa lower range, or dito sa lower section ng trading range na yan. So if we experience a recovery in the markets, may may room for upside tayo, basically. By if our MMTWE tests 69 level again, then that will serve as a signal to sell on rally, no, or at least trim some of your holdings. So that's MMTW. Okay, so tapos na tayo dyan. Let's look at market groups. So segments, ayun nga, lagging naman tong RS and trend composite scores natin. Growth related names and core names is still good. S&P 500 and midcaps is doing good. Small caps talagang stay away muna. So value names ng midcaps, stay away din. Let's look at the weekly changes, no? So for this trading week, all over the segments, wala kang up eh. Pinaka nag-decline this trading week is small cap value, 2.22%. So stay away talaga from value names muna. So this trading week, energy sector is the only sector na nag-gain by 1 digit, no? So 3.12%. So big movement for energy. So nandyan yung Exxon mo, CVX, si COP. So ganda ng movement in energy sector. So 3.12%. And looking at the index alone, parang crypto, no? Parang crypto mo yung ginagalaw niya. Parabolic, layo na versus MA50. So if XLE test, parang tingin ko itetest mo na yung 100 and then magkikreate ng pullback. So yun yung bias ko for XLE. But looking at the big picture, all-time high XLE natin. All-time high. Ganda ng breakout dito sa parang inverse head and shoulder. Complex inverse head and shoulder. Near highs. Ganda ng breakout dyan. Then nagkaroon na ng parabolic up mo. So XLE. So tuloy-tuloy na na rally. Walang nakakapigil. So XLC. So let's look at the index, no? So looks like nagko-consolidate lang. Stay also at all-time or near all-time high pa lang pala, XLC. So parang nag-resist na siya sa 84. Tingin ko for com sector, baka mag-consolidate muna dito. Parang tipong 1 to 2 months, 3 months even. Then, babalik ulit yung pera kay communications. Industrials, 0.54% lang this trading week. So under industrials, nandyan yung mga industrial metal names mo. But all in all, versus all sectors, ito yung mga resilient sectors mo. Energy, industrials, and materials. And communications as well. So, nandyan yung Meta mo, Google, Netflix. Good movement nung Friday, no? So, that's our sector. So, real estate sector, pinakatae na sector sa lahat. Dahil na rin sa commercial real estate issues, no? So, stay away from real estate names. Consumer staples is also on a decline this trading week, and consumer discretionary, no? So healthcare as well, 2.22%. So stay away from this sectors muna. Tech sector pwede naman, pwede pa. tingin ko parang nagpo-pull back tong XLK or nagki-create ng consolidation base. So looking at the big picture, all-time high pa rin yan. So hindi mo ikakaila, hindi mo para katakutan or to be hindi ka para maging bearish ng sobra sa XLK. So at the same time, nandiyan yung Nvidia mo, AMD, yung mga hyperscalers mo sa AI. So hindi mo para layuan pa masyado yung tech sector. Antay ka lang na magandang opportunity to rebuy the tech names. So tingin ko for XLK, if it recovers above 208, then risk on ka for tech sector. On the tech sector, once it recovers above MA20 as well. So that's XLK. So financials, XLF, tignan natin. So gusto ko rin nakikita yung technical structure nung ETF. So XLF at an all-time high or near all-time high, creating this box range. So maybe this week, if it recovers above 42.2 $42.2, then it might create a momentum continuation for XLF. So yung mga names mo dyan, nandyan yung JPM. So nagka-consolidate din. So pwede mong hanapan ng entry on the lower time frame. Then tight stops lang, no? Although malapit na yung earnings na on April 12. So another earning cycle ang may experience natin this month. So speaking of earnings, let's look at the earnings calendar. So we have Tilray, Delta Airlines. So parang na siya ito na yung another cycle of earnings. Mauuna yung financials, mga airline names mo. Etong Tilray, marijuana stock yan . So, to be released yung earnings na April 9 on Tuesday. So, Friday, karamihan ng financials mo mag-release ng earnings. So, critical din yung earnings ng financials this Friday. It might create market volatility. It's either on the upside or downside. If your financials is doing good, then okay siya. Maybe the market will react ng maganda. So, yun. XLF, JP Morgan, good setup. Pwedeng mag-price in yan for this trading week. Pwedeng i-price in niya from Monday to Thursday and on Friday, pwedeng sell on news or mag-gap up siya. Di natin alam. But for me, in terms of our playbook, yung pre-earning swing play, antayin mo na lang yung earnings muna, then doon ka mag-enter. Antayin mo na mag-create ng structure. Pero, kunyari Monday, mag-breakout yan $200. Monday, Tuesday. Pwede mong sakyan yung move niya hanggang Thursday. Benta on Thursday. Since Friday, ma-release yung earnings report niya. So, Friday before market opens, 8:30 a.m. yung release nila. So that's JPM, Citigroup, WFC. PGR is an insurance related name. So one of the main leaders in insurance, PGR. So strong uptrend, good earnings. Syempre insurance names, pera na nakukuha nila, nakokollect nila. Nalagay lang nila in money market funds and lakas ng rates and yields in money market funds. Kaya rin lumalakas ang PGR and insurance names. Okay, so yun. Speaking of market groups na tayo, in sectors, focus lang sa top 4. Energy, comms, industrials, materials. Pwede ka maghanap ng names in tech, XLK, pero kailangan maging selective ka. So, market groups, still leading, YOLO, cannabis names. Parang may mga recent developments in regulations ata, kaya rin lang gumagalaw. Nat gas, oil and gas, gold miners, aerospace and defense, dahil na rin sa Iran-Israel conflict. Yan yung mga leading market groups natin. Metals and mining is also doing good in terms of relative strength and trend composites. weekly changes. Gold miners talaga nag-lead this trading week. Next is mga oil and gas names, nat gas. So tama yung call natin na doon lang tayo mag-focus muna, no? Last week our focus was on gold miners, oil and gas names. Although wala pa tayong gold miner na hawak. So ito na lang yung market group na medyo napag-iwanan ako. Gold miners. So oil and gas, meron naman tayo. Aerospace and defense as well, meron din. So home builders is trading week on a decline, 1.83%. Although nag-recover ng Friday, ITB. Okay, so big decliners natin this trading week. Passenger airlines, XRT. Tama ba? Hindi, XRT pala to. XRT, sorry. So broadline retail is down 4.83% this trading week. Jets as well, down 3.5%. Blockchain, negative 4.4% this trading week. So renewables, talagang let's yan. Healthcare as well is down 4.11%. Okay. So bottom line, oil and gas pa rin, gold. China equities, K-Web down this trading week 0.97%. Hanapin natin yung China broad. So down din siya this trading week. Although we have a China equity name, Huya, breaking out of this trading range. So ano siya? Earnings drift play. So na-release ang earnings, nag-gap down, on sell-off, nag-rally, counter-rally, nag-create ng coil, then binili ko siya at 4.68. Right now at $5 na siya. So Huya, main idea or main trade idea natin is a transition to a markup phase, no? Pwedeng swing lang papuntang 6.5. So clear 4:1, 3:1 trade na yan. Pero overall big picture looks like it's gonna break out dito sa trading range na yan. So ito yung pilot position ko. So big picture main goal ko, since ayun nga, China is doing as China government is stimulating their economy and supporting their stock market, and overall their economy, magbe-benefit yung mga China equities names natin. Like Huya, PDD, and Baba. Maganda rin yung structure niya actually. Although out of all China equities names, Huya yung nahanapan ko ng setup. So China EV names, down, XPEV, tignan natin. So down din yung mga China EV names. So XPEV, NIO, Rivian, 'di ba? Ang alam ko ata US name to, Rivian. So if may alam pa kayong China EV name, i-shoot nyo lang sa chat box. Tignan natin. So right now, ayun nga, focus natin oil and gas, gold, aerospace and defense, industrial metals, and China equities. Ayun, EH. Ano siya? China, and double check ko, automotives ba to? Ano siya more of aerial, no? Parang may recent developments tong EH. Hindi ko alam if ma-approve or na-approvean siya ng production on their parang parang air taxi, ganun. Announces Japan's first UAM center in urban air mobility. Yun pala yung concept na yun. Pero tignan natin, technicals na lang, no? Kasi hindi pa natin masyadong na dig deep yung fundamentals or yung story alone. Pero looking at technicals, ganda ng RTL breakout. After its RTL breakout, breaking above MA 100. So that's a bullish sign, no, for EH. Nag-slope upward na rin yung 100-day moving average mo. So that's a good sign. Good earnings reaction as well, although nag-gap up and then nag-sell down, pero nag-recover after many days. Producing, post-earnings diff play actually, yung EH. So this is a viable setup. Maybe once it recovers above $20, yun yung buy on strength mo. Buy on anticipation once it kisses MA20. Then stops mo below MA20, maybe around below $16. Pwede na. Yun yung stops mo. Actually, this is a viable setup. Nice spot. Nice spot. So, ko siya lagay dito. Okay. EH. Ba't ganun? Yan. Ihang Holdings. Pwede. Tingnan natin value traded. Have value traded 1.8 million. So, halos 20 or 30 million in value trade. Tama ba? 30 million. 30 million. Halos. Daily average volume in terms of in USD terms, no. So makapal naman yung yung volume niya. Hindi ka pa kakabahan na mag-allocate sa IHAM. Okay, sige. Ilang minutes in na ba tayo? So halos 1 hour na. So nandito na tayo sa mga individual names, no. So actually, tignan natin yung mga spreads natin. So sa midcaps, growth is reaccelerating versus value. IWM versus SPY. So SPY is outperforming IWM. So talagang focus ka on large caps, midcaps. MDY versus SPY. Actually, mas malakas yung S&P 500 natin. RSP versus SPY. Right now, showing some signs of concentrated rallies again, no, in big caps, large caps. So equal weighted, medyo lilo ka muna on non-mega cap, non-large cap S&P 500 na. Okay, individual setups. So na-discuss ko na to, Porch Group, although naiwan na tayo dyan. So pinaka-ideal entry dyan is the retest at $4. Actually, right now, parang nag-create siya ng 1-week coil. Na-reject lang ng Thursday. Tignan natin if on the coming weeks or this coming week mag-hold yung 4.2. If it holds 4.2, pwedeng mag-anticipate ka na dyan. Stops mo at below $4. Our house, so Porch Group is tignan natin. Siya? Tech name, pero small cap. So small cap, tech name, medyo low prio muna. Tipong nasa C tier or tier C. No? So our house, home furnishing. So actually, home furnishing, home builder names is doing good pa rin in general, no. Kung titingnan mo ng ITB at an all-time high, nag-hold sa MA20 on a strong uptrend. MA20 is above MA50, MA50 is above MA100. So in relation to that, our house, I think, will do good as well, no, for the coming weeks or even months. No hold niya MA20. Hindi siya nagkakaroon ng strong decline kahit na may big pullbacks tayo in the market. So on Thursday, big pullback in S&P 500, pero parang small selling candle lang yung experience ni our house. So syempre biased ako, nasa tayo. Nasa watchlist natin yan, stock list natin yan. Pero all in all, good movement, no, in general sa market structure natin, sa trading range natin na to. So let's look at the fixed range volume profile actually. So pwedeng mag-accumulate ka na at 15.50, stops mo at 14.90 or $15 kung gusto mo tight. Then maybe this coming week, isa to sa mag-move this coming week. Excuse. So ihang na discuss natin yan. DocuSign still holding MA20, although we have some rejection on Thursday. Big movement yung nangyari kay DocuSign. So lumalabas interest rate sensitive siya or Fed speak sensitive siya. So market cap 12 billion under, I think, large cap na to eh. Parang nasa borderline ng mid cap, large cap. Big picture, DocuSign is transitioning to an early stage markup, breaking above this RTL, major RTL, since 2022. So big picture, it's on an accumulation phase pa rin, no? Actually, as long as it's below $70, considered as under accumulation pa rin yan. Pero, may build-ups ka na near the 50% level eh. So, Wyckoff theory-wise, parang ito na yung late stage accumulation for DocuSign. So, if you're a position trader, you can do some pilot positions at $60. Stops mo at 56.40. So, this trading week, if your MA20 holds, then pwede ka na mag-accumulate kay DocuSign. So, CNM is a wholesale and distribution name. More of consumer discretionary sa retail, no? Core and main. Pero, hindi, sorry, ano pala to? Mali pala yung ano ko, na tandaan ko. Ano siya? Wastewater. So, industrials, ano, in general, ang pinakamalapit na sector and market group for core and main. So, since, ano nga siya, public-private, nagbe-benefit siya on public and private developments. Mainly mga water developments, mga municipal water, ganun. So on Thursday, medyo may big movement din tayo in core and main. So very affected siya no Thursday. Pero good thing, nag-recover siya nung Friday. So parang ni-retest na lang yung coil na yan. Yung coil na to. So if on Monday, ma-hold yung 59, even breaking above $60, pwedeng ito yung re-entry mo, then stops mo at 58.20. So big picture, ano siya, all-time high, strong uptrend, recently IPO'd. So IPO base play na nag-strong uptrend, no? Itong core and main. So targets. So near target na rin, so late stage markup na si core and main. So if magkaroon to ng another rally, maybe yun na yung huling wave, no? Maybe hanggang $70 na lang, then mag-create na ng distribution structure. So that's CNM, CMC. So meron tayo na ito. So post-earnings drift play as well. All-time high bet, all-time high setup as well. So nagko-coil lang your all-time high. And industrial metal name siya, steel. So since ayun nga, may upcoming inflation tayo na ina-anticipate, pwedeng maging one of the names na magbe-benefit is eto, CMC. So Huya, discuss ko na yan, no? China equities name. Breaking out of this trading range. So ano siya, post-earnings drift play. So ito, Galaxy Holdings na banggit ni Gerald. Nasa TSX pala to. TSX. So hindi ko lang siya matrade, wala tayong data on IBKR. Tsaka ano lang, strict US lang muna. Pero all in all, good consolidation range. Breakout above $15, then okay itong Galaxy. Stops mo below MA20, pwede na yan. KBH, home furnishing, home building name, no? Home building. Holding dito sa trading range na to, no? Wait lang guys, parang may delivery yata. Balik ako mga 5 minutes. Wait. Hello. Yan. We are back. Lazada. Bumili ako ng wireless microphone. Kasi nahihirapan ako magpapalipat-lipat nito. Itong ano natin, mic. Saka naglo-lowbat yung yung wireless mic ko dati. Kaya nung last time na nag-live ako, naputol eh. Yun, medyo bad trip. Yan anyway, dyan pa ba kayo? Dyan na kayo? Paano na lang, thumbs up na lang. Okay. Game na game? Game? Diyan pa ba kayo? Okay. So, nag-thumbs up na. Yun, balik tayo kay BH. Mukhang ikikiss mo na MA50. No? Basically, ang pinaka-setup natin dito is box pattern. So, pwedeng buy on support ka na at 65 or 66. Then stops mo slightly below 64.20 na, no? So, pwede na to. I think, parang pwede ka na accumulate dyan. Targets mo, tignan natin, big picture, all-time high yan. All-time high. Yun. Bato kayo ng mga mga chart request nyo para ma-discuss natin. Siyempre, hindi naman tayo nakatutok in screening palagi. So, big picture target. Targets, pinaka-immediate target natin, 1618. From swing low to swing high. Buy on support ka. Targets mo at 80. 6.48 is to 1. Okay to, yung KBH. No? So, pwede rin kahit dito ka na mag-enter, 67. Parang papalag na, no? 4 is to 1. 4 is to 1. So, parang kinis na yung BB50 eh. No? Hindi pa pala. Hindi pa. So, down taking pa or sloping downward pa yung KC10 natin. So, maybe hanap ka ng entry on lower time frame. Maybe once it breaks out of this RTL, yung pinaka-immediate RTL niya, then you wait for a coil above 68, then you trade that lower time frame coil, no, for KBH. So, next is MOD. Modin. Ano ata ito eh? Semiconductor related din. Hindi. Thermal management. Mukhang to. Yun nga, one of the AI, parang counterpart ni VRT. Yung Modin ata. Hindi ko lang sure Pero, ayun, refrigeration and maybe off-rack or on-rack cooling. Modin. So, actually good. Pullback semi-20. Recovering above KC10, you have your KC10 ticking upward again, no? So, papalag na to. Papalag tong Modin. Pullback, 20 MA. MOD. Good spot. So, lower time frame. Tingin ko, antayin lang tayo ng coil. Actually, naproproduce na siya ng coil. No? Yung classic setups natin on pullback, MA20, we wait for a channel breakout. So, ito yung channel natin. You wait for a coil. After its breakout, you wait for your trend to align, your key MAs to align. Pwedeng sa 30-minute ka magantay if you're aggressive enough. Pwede sa 1 hour time frame. Then, considering ETH na rin, extended trading hours. So, actually aligned na siya, no, sa 30 minutes. So, pwede magantay ka ng coil dito sa upper bound range na to. Upper bound ng trading range na to. So, above MA20, you trade that coil. Modin. WPM. Looking at WPM. So, daily time frame. So, big picture. Siya, no? About to break out na rin sa reaccumulation trading range, no? More of position play to siguro sa akin, no? Yung WPM. Kasi ang lakas na nung up move niya recent swing niya Okay, so parang ano ka, no? May complex head and shoulder pattern ka dito na showing some signs of reaccumulation basically. Dating distribution, naging reaccumulation. Or actually hindi pa naman confirmed pero ayun gold proxy trade to no? Tama? Under GDX. Okay, so gold, silver, palladium, cobalt, blah blah blah. So pwede rin to actually, no? More of possession play. WPM. Mahirap kasi hanapan ng stops pa to Pwede stops mo at 48 pero layo kasi na MA20 mo Layo na MA20 mo Pwede mag-aantay ka ng coil dito.
Yep.
So, gusto ko makakita ng daily time frame KCBB eclipse mo Or pwede 1 hour time frame KCBB eclipse.
All-time high din to, Pops Kaya tinitignan ko, okay.
Oo. Pwede sa 1 hour time frame, no? Kung magkaroon ng continuation ng gold rally for the coming weeks, pwedeng mag-parabolic run again, WPM. Ayun, pwede. Pwede na to sa 1 hour time frame. Pwedeng swing play muna. Swing play lang siya. Targets wise, maybe $55 or etong previous all-time high. Yung main all-time high right now is 55. So, if lower time frame, hanapan natin setup. Kunyari, anticipatory entry ka. Stops mo, tight lang at 49.60. Targets mo at 55. Meron kang 3:1, 4:1 reward risk for WPM. Then, pwede mo nang hawakan yung runner position mo, no? Should this should this break out above all-time high na talaga WPM. Yun. So maganda naman yung sector niya, no? Basically gold yan, silver yan. Right now parang siya creating a new super cycle Yung gold, yung
Yep.
GLD mo di ba? Putik. Yan
Yung
parabolic
silver,
run.
Grabing silver.
Silver. Putik. Yung silver hindi pa yung nag-all-time high breakout
Oo.
So may pa siya, may room for upside pa talaga. Tignan natin XAG. So Wanda na lang. Wanda. Halos parehas lang pala with SLV. Yun. Malayo pa yung all-time high niya Tama ba? Parang alam ko, lang pala, multi-year high. Pinaka-all-time high mo is at $48, $50
Yep.
So, malayo-layo pa to. Tapos, 2020, 4-year base. 4-year base. Last time na nangyari to, 2008, 2010, although 2-year base lang to. Tong 2010 run, I think dahil na rin sa, sa QE ng US government, ng central bank. 2008, 2010. Tumigil lang yung QE around 2011 ata, 2012. Yan. So that's XAG, silver. Papalag tong Wheaton. Papalag yan. Okay, ito, isa pa. Encore, Energy Corp. So parang din to, IPO play, parang super choppy lang nung start ng IPO niya. Nagkaroon lang ng clear volume movements and clear price action for the past 2 years since 2022. Ganda na ng movement niya. Creating this saucer-like pattern. So basically this is a reaccumulation structure, no? And it might transition to a markup phase, EU Encore. So parang cup and handle siya. So pwedeng position play ang gawin mo dyan. You wait for a coil at 450 hanggang $5, you trade that coil. No, should that create a coil sa daily time frame. But big picture, pa all-time high. Tapos IPO, papalag to. So ano to? Ano din siya? Precious metals din ata. Double check natin. Resource properties. Hindi ko alam yung full nito. story, pero most likely ano to, industrial metal siguro yung Encore. Pero in general, big picture, no? Talagang ganda ng structure niya. Yun lang, wala ka pang mga earnings, no? So, EU. TRMD. Ito naman, na-spot ni Borgi. TRMD. Ano siya? Oil and gas. More on transportation related name. Transportation of oil and gas. So, parang nag-retest lang sa 35. Pwedeng entry point mo yan. For TRMD. Stops mo 34. Targets mo, pwedeng 1:1 lang nito. No? From this area to this area. Targets mo $40. Meron kang clear 4:1. 5:1. 1618 target lang. Dun sa round number area, $40. So, TRMD. So, small, ano siya? Mid-cap. Nasa borderline ng nasa border ng small cap, mid-cap. So, TRMD. So, far, yun lang muna, no? Yung mga na-spot natin. For review, yung mga hawak ko, yun nga, meron tayong Iraq, good movement naman, strong uptrend, although overextended na versus MA50. We have red pinks, we have Huya, okay naman. Although meron kang resistance sa BB mo, upper Bollinger Band. We have CMC, producing this post-earnings stiff play coil. I have net, pulling back sa MA50, sa BB50. So, second touch, yung DNA niya, recent DNA niya. So, parang ito yung in-anticipate ko. Pre-earnings swing play, basically. So, next earnings na is on May 2. So, halos ilang days na lang. Mga 26 days. So, yun yung pre-earning swing play criteria natin, no? Mga 30 to 40 days before earnings. Pag nagkikreate siya ng pullback, i-create ng coil, channel, or wedge, you trade that wedge. Then, upon earnings, if gumalaw siya, pinraisin yung earnings, dun may benta before earnings release. So, that's net Cloudflare. So, big picture, targets natin is at 124 eh. Yung previous high nito. So, ano siya? Okay na rin, 6.5:1. 6.5:1. Malaki-laki na rin na reward risk. Lastly, Axon. So, Aerospace and Defense name. So, once it recovers above 313, baka magdagdag ako. So, creating this KCBB eclipse pattern as well. So, post-earnings stiff play for Axon. So, baka mag-benefit na rin siya. Baka mag-benefit siya on that Israel-Iran war. So, Axon. Yan lang naman yung mga hawak ko. May gusto lang ako discuss, no? Destiny Tech. So, for the past few days, actually, sinaspot ko to, DXYZ. Parang may exposure siya under SpaceX as well as OpenAI. So, essentially, mga future-like developments, no? In DXYZ. I failed to buy this coil. Yung $26 coil. So, yun, mistrade, essentially, no? Mistrade siya. So, Dell, actually, another mistrade, no? Big picture, Dell, nag-pullback yan sa MA50, MA20. Let's put nag-pullback yan sa MA20 after its channel, pullback, papunta sa MA20. Nag-create pa yan ng coil na missed out natin. Na-missed out ko. So, ayun, one of my mistrades, no? Something to discuss lang naman. Okay, so uranium, something to look at din na sector. So, battery low na pala ako. Hindi na kinakaya ng isang charger ko. Yung outdoor charger ko. So, I think pwede tayo siguro mag-adjourn, no? Pretty much stay defensive pa rin since CPI week. Sorry, naka-short natin, no? Tong session na to. Yun, basically be selective, be defensive muna since CPI week. And ayun parang may re-spark ng higher for longer narrative. Kaya dapat yun nga, maging selective ka sa sectors, market groups na ginagalawan mo. Most importantly, if you're a long only trader, if you're a long short trader, pwede kang maghanap ng mga shorts in semicon names. Pwede maapektuhan yan if mag-declare ng no rate cuts this 2024. Maapektuhan yung mga yan. Most importantly, yung mga no cash flow companies, they will decline hardly if rates remain higher for longer. So yun. Tingin ko this trading week, first half medyo bullish. Tingin ko bullish. Magkakaroon ng recovery on Monday, Tuesday. On Wednesday, dyan na magsa-start yung mga de-risking, yung mga de-risking declines or big gap downs, high volatility gap downs. Yun yung ina-anticipate natin. So on Wednesday, CPI day yan. CPI release day. On Thursday, PPI. Friday, retail or consumer sentiment lang. So nothing much. So bandang Wednesday, doon ka mag-expect ng possible decline. Unless ang lumabas sa CPI natin is cooling of inflation, pero low probability yung tipong 20%. Ballpark figure lang, no? 20% probability na mag-cool down yung CPI numbers and PPI numbers. Okay, so good luck everyone sa lahat ng mga kapanood na ito. Thank you for staying around, no? Halos 1.5 hour session to. I think na-cover naman natin lahat. We look at the heatmap, main indices, the key levels, the market groups na dapat pag-focusan to stay away as well. Stay away from tech muna unless mga selective names yan. And ayun, CPI week. So heavy data week this week. Yun, if may questions kayo, chat lang kayo, Mike, Gerald, no? Thank you for making time again, for being present in our live session. Maybe I'll post this sa public sa YouTube, no? Para din makapagbigay tayo ng value in our YouTube subscribers. So mga panood na ito in YouTube, thank you for making time, no? Please like, subscribe dito sa natin, sa channel natin. It means a lot, no? Parang personal diary ko na rin tong YouTube channel natin. Para din kunwari may mababalikan tayo, no, na mga key moments in the markets. Yun. So thank you guys. Good luck this trading week. God bless and goodbye muna for me. Bye.
Thank you, Pops.
Thank you. Ingat. God bless.
Ingat.